Hi everyone and welcome back to Delicado. My name's Ben and I'm the sommelier here, and today we're looking at a Chardonnay. This is it here. The producer is called Chanson and it comes from Burgundy, Burgundy being the area famous for Chardonnay in France. And this particular episode is dedicated to Wendy, who I hear loves Chardonnay. Hi Wendy. Now, Burgundy. Well, that area is famous in France for both Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. And Chardonnay is favoured in the south of Burgundy. Chanson's a producer, and this particular wine is called Vire-Clesse, which you may think is like a winemaker's name for the wine, but this wine actually comes from in between two cities. One is called Vire and the other Clesse. So part of, I guess, part of the difficulty with French wine, and maybe with Spanish as well, is sometimes understanding the label. This wine doesn't actually say Chardonnay on it, but the reference to Burgundy would make you think that this wine is Chardonnay. In the glass, it's sort of got a really faint green, almost platinum tinge to it. It's very youthful looking. It's a 2009 vintage, which was quite a good vintage in Burgundy. It's pretty cold, and that's one of the things that I often have a problem with in this country, is that we serve wines, white wines especially, just too cold, and red wines too hot. So if you pull a wine like this straight out of the fridge, to really get the best out of it, just let it warm up. So you need to drink it reasonably slowly, especially in the cold weather that we're having now. What do you look for in wines like this? Well, suppleness and what they call minerality. So often you can't really define what the wine tastes like. You know it has fruit, you know it has sort of acidity and structure because it leaves the mouth quite refreshed and clear and ready for another sip. But you can't really put your finger on what fruit it is. It's maybe not so fruity, more savoury, and that's where this minerality sort of concept comes in. And especially in the wines from the old world, like France, Italy, Germany, there's probably less fruitiness and more minerality in those wines than if you compare them to, say, white wines from Australia or New Zealand. What would I have to eat with this sort of wine? Typically seafood, but in cold weather like this, I'd probably go for something like, warm chicken or a nice roasted veggie salad. Even the old hummus and some warm Turkish bread would go nicely with this sort of wine. Would it last in the cellar? Definitely. 3 to 5 years, so 2009s, don't be in a rush to drink them. But if you do have to crack one, enjoy. Salute.